This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. And the Judicials ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a...
There he goes! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw, but a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quickly complete.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Navy now facing third and short. To the air, it's Woodson. The throw to the outside is complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Navy! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Judicials offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease. It's O'Neal. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding open areas. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Got room to work. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Marshall. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here we go. They'll run the option. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Calls his own number. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
And the judicials back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Woodson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. A solid pickup there, works into the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Timeout, Navy. Here we go.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the big fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Navy quick to the line. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. The Judicials send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Navy offense. On the option. He'll keep it himself. He's in open space downfield. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's York. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, you don't see fullbacks in college football too often anymore, but how about that guy on that play? Catching the ball for a first down. Nice.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fullback's got it. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The give to the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Woodson. Caught behind the line. It's Hodges. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Here comes the heat. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. They'll try the jet sweep here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Gets it to him on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. This is a designed run. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Judicials are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Judicials racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Powers forward. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, midshipman! And the punishment has been extended.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Under fire. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that to them.
The Judicials moving quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Judicials. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 7.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick And they do. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Sends it back in motion, trying to get it to the marker. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Now this offense is back on the field.
Music now! Music now! Cooler! Cooler! Cooler!
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets away from one. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Woodson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We waited